Many Russian men who refuse to go to war against Ukraine have made the difficult decision to leave the only country they've ever known. Some are still in transition, while others are settling into their new homes with their families. Rafael Romo looks at how their lives have changed in one popular destination.
It's a completely new world for Tim Saganenko. The 7-year-old Russian boy has been in Argentina for only 3 weeks after his parents decided to leave their native country.
We were forced to leave our motherland, and we have a different opinion on what happens in Russia now, so we decided to leave country.
His father, Nicholas Saganenko, who speaks fluent English and some Spanish,
Él no habla inglés.
says his son doesn't speak any language other than Russian, but so far that doesn't seem to be a problem.
My son is 7 years old, and he is very excited to find new friends. It's only 4 days he is in school, and already he was at 2 birthday parties. He's making new friends very easy.
The Saganenkos are not the only Russian family who has decided to make Buenos Aires, the bustling capital of Argentina, their home. According to government figures, more than 320 Russian children have been registered in local schools since the beginning of the school year that started at the end of February. Additionally, more than 100 adult Russians have enrolled in local colleges. The Saganenkos registered their son at the San Carlos Academy, a private school in Olivos in suburban Buenos Aires. Last year, there were only 2 Russian students, but this school year the number has increased sharply, according to the school principal.
Today we had an interview with a new student who starts tomorrow, for example. In other words, we now have 12 students recently arrived from Russia who do not speak Spanish.
Russian President Vladimir Putin's order to conscript men to fight in Ukraine last September prompted an exodus. In the following weeks, there were long lines of Russian men in neighboring countries like Kazakhstan to register with the local authorities. More recently, some Russian men have traveled to Mexico hoping to seek asylum in the United States, voting with their feet against Putin's war in Ukraine.
I don't want to fight and kill people. I don't want to fight for terrorist Putin.
According to U.S. Customs and Border Protection data, by the end of February, nearly 22,000 Russians had tried entering the United States through its southern border since October.
We came here about 2 months ago, and we would like to live here in Argentina.
Back in the southern hemisphere, Russian parents like Alsu Aspidova say their children are adjusting just fine and embracing their new life.
He is learning a language with home teachers.
An estimated hundreds of thousands of Russians have left their country since the beginning of the war. For some of them, traveling across the world to a country they don't know and learning a new language seem like small sacrifices when compared to the risk of being trapped in a war they don't support. Rafael Romo, CNN Atlanta.